So, good morning everyone. Today I am going to talk about an important workplace skill. So, how to handle the workplace pressure and deadlines. So, in every workplace, employees may face tight deadlines, heavy workloads, and high expectation. Pressure is a common part of professional life. So, however, the way we respond to pressure can make a significant difference in our performance and well-being. So, in this presentation, I will discuss the cause of workplace pressure, so it affects and some practical strategies for managing stress and meeting deadlines successfully. So, understanding workplace pressure. Workplace pressure can occur what we have many responsibilities but limited time or resources to complete them. Tight deadlines and high expectations are common in many professional environments. So, when pressure continues for a long time, it can affect our focus, well-being, and overall performance. Constant demands can also create both mental and physical strain. So, therefore, it is important to recognize workplace pressure early and learn how to manage it effectively. The goal is not necessarily to remove every challenge but to develop the skills needed to stay calm, organized, and productive. So, effects of pressure are performance and well-being. So, too much pressure can negatively affect both our work performance and personal well-being. So, it can make it difficult to focus and can affect our ability to make good decisions. So, when we are constantly stressed, even simple tasks may start to feel overwhelming. So, long-term pressure can also lead to burnout and other health related problems. It may reduce productivity and affect job satisfaction. This is why managing pressure is important. So, taking care of our well-being help us maintain better focus, make clearly decisions, and perform more effectively at work. So, common causes of work pressure. So, these are several common causes of workplace pressure. The first is an overwhelming workload combined with tightly deadlines. So, another cause is unclear expectation or constantly changing priorities. When employees are unsure about what is the expected, it becomes difficult to plan their work effectively. So, limited control over tasks or resources can also increase stress. Finally, poor time management and procrastination can make pressure worse. When important tasks are delayed until the last minute, stress increasingly significantly. So, understanding the cause of pressure is the first step towards finding an effective solution. So, strategies to manage workplace pressure. There are several practical strategies that can help us manage workplace pressure. First, we should prioritize tasks based on their urgency and importance. Not every task requires the same level of immediate attention. Second, large projects should be broken into small and manageable steps. This makes the workplace feels less overwhelming. So third, communication is very important. We should communicate properly with managers and colleagues. So especially when we need clarification or support. Finally, self-care is essential. Taking short breaks, getting enough sleep, and maintaining proper nutrition can help us stay focused and emerging. So, effective time management. Time management plays a major role in handling deadlines successfully. Some ineffective approaches include multitasking too much, doing everything at the last minute, and ignoring approaching deadlines. Instead of, we should use more effective approaches. We can create focused work blocks where we concentrate on one more important task at the time. So, we should also set realistic goals and use calendars or planners to organize our work. So, good time management helps us reduce unnecessary stress and gives us more control over our responsibilities. So, stress reduction techniques. Managing pressure also requires us to manage stress. Simple techniques such as mindfulness and deep breathing can help us feel calmer and more focused. Regular movement of taking short walks can also help refresh the mind. Setting aside time for reflection or journalizing can help us understanding our challenges and recognize our thoughts. So we should also remember that what we do not always have to handle everything alone. Reaching out to colleagues, peers, or mentors for support can help us solve problems and managing difficult situations. So, planning your deadlines. Proper planning is one of the best ways to manage deadlines. First, identify all the deadlines and deliverables involved in your work. Next, set smaller intermediate milestone and reminders instead of waiting until the final deadline. Complete the work step by step. Allocate time realistically for each task. Finally, review your progress regularly and adjust your plans when necessary. So, planning gives us clarity and helps us avoid last minute chaos. So, real time example. Uh, Let us consider a simple example. A team was facing a very tight project deadline, so and the entire project was at risk. Instead of panicking, the team broke the work into clear steps and prioritized the most important tasks. So they will communicate openly with each other, which helped them identifying and solve problems quickly. By planning together and supporting one another, the team was able to turn pressure into successful project delivery. So, this example shows that teamwork, communication, and proper planning can help us handle even difficult deadlines. So, your next steps. To conclude, pressure should not always be something negative. It also be signal that we need to focus, prioritize and take actions. So start by applying at least one new strategy in your daily work. You might create a task plan, set reminders, take regular breaks or improve communication with your team. So the key is to manage deadlines with clarity instead of jargons. So stay calm, plan your work properly, communicate effectively and take care of your well-being. So, in conclusion, workplace pressure and deadlines are common challenges, but they can be managed with the right strategies by prioritizing tasks, managing time effectively, communicating openly, planning ahead, and taking care of ourselves. We can remain productive and confident even during challenging situations. So, thank you for listening. I hope this presentation helps you handle workplace pressure, deadlines, or effectively.